Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it's Christmas.
Alright, so here is our Christmas tree, the one that we are going to be turning into a Grinch tree. And we're going to try to use these. So I was trying to find those cones, tree cones at the Dollar Tree, but I couldn't find those. I found these. We're going to try to use these to make the tip of where the tree kind of droops over. And we're going to try to use this Garland. This probably is not enough. And I'll probably have to go back into the bins looking for more. But we're going to attempt it and we'll see what happens. So wish me luck. Alright, so these are just 2 crosses that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I'm thinking I'm going to try to bend it, kind of give it a Grinchy look, and then try to put this portion in the tree. I don't know if I need just the one will work. I'm thinking I'll probably need them both. So I'm gonna zip tie. I'm going to zip tie these 2 pieces together. These zip ties also came from the Dollar Tree. They're really long. They don't need to be this long, but that's all I could find. Oops. So we've never done anything like this before. I don't know if it's going to turn out, but we're going to try. So they're zip tied together. Now we're going to try to get this into the tree in some way. After fiddling around with it a little bit more, this is what we have. I think it'll work. So this is the tree, and that's our slouchy part. So I think that worked out fine. And then once we get the ornaments on, it should look even better. So let's do that. All right, guys, so here is our DIY Grinch legs. I'm sorry it's so dark, I don't have a light, but aren't they so cute? And we can stick him in the tree. All right, let's go ahead and stick him in the tree. And then once we get the ornaments in, look at that. Isn't that so cute? Alright, so there's no lights at the top of the tree.
Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna
the lights to the top of our tree. Now we're gonna go in with some spray.
Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not going away and right around the mistletoe. I'm gonna let my feelings show. Always got you on my mind.
All right, today we're going to be working on my Grinch tree. And as you can see, I've been doing a little DIY. Remember those little elf shoes that we picked up from the Dollar General? Yep, we used them in the DIY to make our own little Grinch legs. How cute is that? So our tree is going to be whimsical, and as you can see, I have started working on the tree topper, and then this is how it's looking. So you guys should have seen Santa's Village over here. If you missed that video, I will leave it linked in the description box down below, but that is how this area is looking. I think it came out really cute. Again, we're going for a whimsical theme for Christmas for the grandbabies, so let's get started. Here are all of the ornaments that we are going to use. You guys saw my DIY gingerbread people. I think you did. But these are the little gingerbread people I made to go along with my theme. It's a Candyland Whoville theme. And I've named them after my little grandbabies. They're so excited. They want to come over to Mimi's house all the time. Or they want to come over to Mimi's house to see what's going on. But this is, what we're going to be working with today. So let's get started decorating the tree. Alright, I think we're going to start, and we're going to use this deco mesh. I picked this up from Joann's. I want to say it was 60% off, I believe. But it's red and white like candy cane, so I figured we would start with it because it would take up a lot of space in the tree, and we have a lot to fill, so So now we're going to go in with this peppermint garland that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. It was $21.99. And I think it'll be perfect for our Grinch tree.
That I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate.
Now we're going to go in with these large red and white balls. We're going to put them inside of the tree. take up space. Okay, next we're going to go in with these large, oversized ornaments. I'm going to try to hang one right here in the front. All right, I want to make the tree seem really full, but I don't want to buy a lot of ornaments. So we're going to use these as like stuffers, or what I call fillers, for the tree. So let's go in and do that.
It means so much more than words can say, and I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Now we're gonna go in with this Grinch Street sign. Came from Hobby Lobby, 60% off. It was $8. And I want it to be at eye level. So we will set it there. And you can see we've added our larger, we're gonna use these, call them ornaments, from the Dollar Tree. And this is how they're setting in the tree, and how the tree is looking so far. So step back, you can see that. So it's coming along. So let's add more ornaments. All right, so if you remember, we found these pieces of fabric. I'm calling them fabric, but this was a scarf that I picked up from the Goodwill. And this was a gigantic, oversized Christmas stocking that I picked up while thrifting. So I think what we're gonna do is turn these into large pieces of candy to put on our Grinch tree. So what I'm gonna do is find the center. If you can see that, let's back you up a little. So we're gonna find the center and then cut it. And this should give us four large pieces of candy. So, got a glue stick and get my little clip, and I keep my glue gun under. So let's go ahead and fold this over, close it up nice and neat. little Grinchy candy. So we're gonna make the rest of them and then we'll come back and put them in our tree. All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing with our oversized stocking. And I really have to cut the stocking because I can't use it because of how large it is, but I got it because I knew I could use it to make our candies. And there we go, a cute little piece of faux stuffed candy. And it only cost us pennies. So we'll go ahead and make the rest and then we'll go stick them on the tree. All right, as you can see, we have placed our little faux candies here in the tree. And then we'll put one on this other side. And we'll put one maybe at the top. All right, now we're going to take this bow that I made and we're going to stick it to the end of our tree.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace.
All right, guys, so this is how our Grinch tree has turned out. And I am absolutely in love with it. It is so whimsical, so magical. I think my little grandbabies are going to love it. So our ornaments are a combination of ornaments from last year, and these picks I picked up at Hobby Lobby this year. The ribbon I picked up from Amazon. Those little bells I picked up from Hobby Lobby. These picks came from the Oh Pure One years and years ago. These large ornaments came from Hobby Lobby. These little red and white swirly cues came from Walmart. This cute little Cindy Lou Who came from Hobby Lobby. This ribbon came from Amazon. That ball came in a pack of 3 from Hobby Lobby. And I tried to create like the swoop, the drooped over portion of the tree, as you saw in the video, but I have so much stuff on the top you can't really tell. But I think it is still really cute, and you can see like the little ball hanging down here. And then these came from the at-home store a couple of years ago. They were just large ornaments, and I cut off the little loop at the top, and we're using them as picks. This red and white garland we got from Hobby Lobby, and these little candy cane ornaments came from Walmart. Our mesh came from Joann, also at 60% off. And to take up vertical space on the tree, I use these really large Dollar Tree little ornaments to take up more space in the trees. You can see they're on either side, and I just try to fill up the tree with them so we didn't have to use so many specialty ornaments. And I think it turned out too cute. These are our DIY little pieces of candy that we made. There's more tucked back into the tree. So I try to put a lot of things inside the tree to take up those extra spaces. As you know, Christmas trees, even though you fluff and you fluff and you fluff, will still have those empty spaces. So a tip I would have for you is to put things in the center of the tree to fill up those empty spaces, and then continue decorating on the outside. So I am so in love. Now, let's talk about the Grinch, shall we? So he is a DIY, something that I made myself. I was inspired by this pic that I saw on Pinterest, and I'll put up the photo here. And I decided, I could probably make that myself. So if you want to see how I made these Grinch legs, leave me a comment down below. I need to add some more fluff to his little foot down here at the bottom because I ran out of that. But do you remember these? These are those $1 stockings that I picked up from the Dollar General that I told you were going to be part of a DIY. And that's what they are. This fur, I got it from Amazon. I think it was like $20. He's got all kinds of glitter and stuff from the ornaments. I haven't wiped them off. And this fabric is just an old curtain that came from a salvage store. So I just used it as fabric, and we just put our little Grinchy poo together. And I think the little Grinchy legs turned out so cute. It looks like he's bent over in the tree, like stealing the ornaments. Absolutely in love with it. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my version of the Grinch tree. I absolutely love it, and I hope you do as well. So if today's video has inspired you, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating with style on a budget, and I try to make my home look a lot more expensive than it really is. And one of the ways I do that is by budget decorating. If you missed the video over that showed these two trees, make sure you go check it out. I'll leave it linked in the description box down below. So cute. I think you'll like that. I'm calling that Santa Land over there. But anyway, this Christmas is all about my little grandbabies. I know these videos are not my normal videos, but we're doing something very magical and whimsical for the grandbabies that I hope will leave a lasting impression for them, and they will always remember that Christmas at Mimi's house when she just did it big. Go big or go home. That's what we're doing this year, and we're doing it all for the grandbabies. So if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Do you like the Grinch? I love the Grinch. I told you, my sister, my brother, and we all watch the Grinch every year. And I think I've watched it maybe 3 or 4 times already this year, and I'll probably watch it again. I just absolutely love it. And it's the old school cartoon Grinch that I like. I mean, the movie with Jim Carrey, it's good. I haven't seen the newer cartoon version of the Grinch. I like the old one. So leave me a comment down below. Which one do you like? The old school Grinch or the new Grinch cartoon? I would love to know. So with that, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. And oh my gosh, look how cute Max is sitting up underneath the tree. Oh, I can't wait for my little grandbabies to come over. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope you are as well. So enough rambling. I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one.